Welcome you back. Did you know there's one simple exercise that can completely change the way you walk even if you've been struggling for years? Most people over 50 tell me the same thing. They can't walk as far as they used to. They can't walk as fast as they used to. Or worse, walking just hurts. And here's the truth. These problems don't just happen overnight. They slowly sneak in until one day you realize something you used to take for granted, walking now feels like a chore. But here's the good news. There's a way to get it back. I've seen hundreds of patients regain their confidence and freedom through one simple movement that almost everyone ignores. It's not complicated. You don't need fancy equipment, and you can do it right at home. In fact, let me tell you about Mora, one of my patients. She's 55, had back surgery, and could barely walk 10 minutes even with a cane. A few weeks later, she was walking almost an hour without the cane just by using this one move and following one simple rule. We'll talk about her story in a moment, but first, Senior Health Advice want to show you exactly what helped her walk pain-free again, because this same exercise can help you, too. Whether you want to walk longer, faster, or just move without that nagging ache, this might be the missing piece you've been looking for. So before we jump in, tell me in the comments, what's the biggest challenge you have when walking right now? Is it pain, balance, endurance? I'd love to hear your answer because you'll see how this exercise can directly target that problem. Now, let's get started. Let me show you the exact move that helped Mora, and it might help you too. All right, let's start with the movement that helped Mora, and that can help you too. You won't need any special gear, just a chair or countertop nearby for support. Here's what I want you to do. Step 1. Stand tall with your feet about shoulder width apart. Relax your shoulders, keep your core gently engaged, and hold on to the chair in front of you for light balance. Step 2. Slowly shift your weight forward onto your toes and lift your heels off the ground. Hold that position for about 5 seconds. You should feel the muscles in your calves tighten. Those are the same muscles that push you forward every time you take a step. Step 3. Now slowly lower your heels back to the ground. Then reverse the motion, shift your weight slightly back, and lift your toes off the ground, holding again for 5 seconds. You'll feel the front of your shins working this time. That's your tibialis anterior, the muscle that helps you lift your foot while walking and keeps you from tripping. And that's it. That's one cycle. Heels up, hold, toes up, hold. Try repeating that 10 times, nice and controlled. It's a small move, but incredibly powerful when you do it daily. This exercise does 3 things at once. Strengthens your calves for power, activates your shins for control, and keeps your ankles and feet flexible so every step feels smoother. If you want, you can even pause this video right now and give it a try. It takes less than a minute, and you'll immediately feel those muscles wake up. Now, you might be wondering, how can such a simple movement make that big of a difference? Well, there's actually a very good reason behind it, and it has everything to do with how your body works together, just like a bicycle. Let me explain. Think of your body like a bicycle. A bike needs 3 main parts to run smoothly: the frame, the wheels, and the handlebars. If the frame is weak, the bike wobbles. If the wheels are flat, it won't move. And if the handlebars are loose, you lose control and balance. Your body works the same way. Your bones and joints are the frame. They hold everything together and give you structure. Your muscles are the wheels. They give you power and keep you moving forward. And your nervous system is the handlebars, helping you steer, balance, and stay upright. Now, here's what most people don't realize. Most exercise programs focus on 1 or 2 of these parts, usually the muscles and joints, and forget the third one, the balance and control system. That's why so many people get stronger legs but still feel unsteady when walking or climbing stairs. The exercise I just showed you, heel raises and toe raises, is powerful because it trains all 3 systems at once. When you lift your heels, you strengthen the muscles that power your steps. When you lift your toes, you activate the muscles that control your steps. And when you hold your balance during both movements, you challenge the control center, your nervous system. It's like tuning up all 3 parts of your bike at once. Suddenly, everything feels smoother, lighter, and easier to control. And if you're still wondering whether this truly works, let me tell you about someone who proved it in the most inspiring way. Let me tell you about Mora, one of my favorite patients and one of the most inspiring people I've ever met. Mora was 55 when she first came to see me. A few years earlier, she'd had back surgery that left her weak and afraid to move too much. She used to love walking around her neighborhood with her friends every evening, but after the surgery, she could barely make it 10 minutes. Even then, she had to use a cane to keep her balance. When she sat down in my office for the first time, I could tell she was discouraged. Her face said it before her words did. She looked down at her hands and quietly said, "Doctor, I think I've lost my walking legs. I just can't do what I used to." I told her, "Mora, you haven't lost them. They're just asleep. We're going to wake them up again, one step at a time." So Senior Health Advice gave her just one exercise, the very one I showed you earlier. It seemed almost too simple, but I explained how it strengthens the muscles that power your walk, the ones that control your balance, and the joints that hold everything together. I asked her to practice it daily, 10 repetitions, twice a day, and instead of trying to walk 10 minutes like before, I asked her to walk only 5 minutes each day, just 5. But with one rule: increase your walking time by 20% every week. That's what I call the golden rule of rehab: consistency over intensity. At first, Mora was skeptical. She smiled politely, but I could see the doubt in her eyes. Still, she tried. 2 weeks later, she walked into my clinic still using her cane, but with a different kind of energy. "Doc," she said, "I'm up to 8 minutes. My legs actually feel lighter." A month later, she didn't need the cane anymore. 2 months in, she was walking 20 minutes without stopping. By month 3, she sent me a photo smiling, no cane, walking with her friends again. She'd gone from 10 minutes with pain to nearly an hour with joy. When I asked her how it felt, she said, "I finally feel like myself again." That line stuck with me, because that's really what this is about, not just walking farther, but getting yourself back. The freedom, the confidence, the part of you that says, "Yes, I can do this." And Mora's story isn't unique. I've seen the same transformation in so many people who simply stay consistent with this one move. You can do it, too safely, slowly, and at your own pace. Now that you've heard her story, let's build on it. I'll show you how to make this same exercise even more effective, step by step. Now that you know the basic move and you've seen how it helped Mora, let's take it a step further. I'm going to show you 3 simple variations so you can find the version that fits your level best. Remember, this is not about pushing harder. It's about building gradually, the same way Mora did. So choose the version that feels right for your body today. Level 1, the seated version. For beginners or during recovery. If standing feels too challenging right now, or if you're recovering from surgery or pain, start here. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Now, lift your heels up and down. Just like before, hold for 5 seconds each time. Then lift your toes up and down again. 5 seconds. You can make it a little more effective by gently pressing down on your knees with your hands as you lift your toes. That adds a bit of resistance and keeps your muscles engaged. This version keeps the movement safe and gentle, while still waking up those key muscles in your calves and shins. It's perfect for anyone who wants to start moving again without feeling unsteady. Do this while watching TV or reading. Consistency matters more than intensity. Level 2, the standing version, the classic one. Once you feel more stable, move to the standing version, the same one I showed earlier. Hold the back of a chair or countertop for support. Lift your heels up and down 10 times, then your toes up and down 10 times. Go slow and controlled, no rushing. As this gets easier, you can reduce how much you hold on. Maybe just use one finger. Or even hover your hands above the chair for a moment to challenge your balance. This is the version Mora started with. It's safe, simple, and it works beautifully when done daily. Level 3, the step version, for stronger legs and better control. When you're ready for an extra challenge, try doing the exercise at the edge of a step. Place the balls of your feet on the step, with your heels hanging off slightly. Hold on to the railing or wall for balance. Now, lift your heels as high as you can hold, then lower them slowly below the level of the step. This full range of motion strengthens your ankles and calf muscles much more deeply. You can also reverse it, stand flat again, and lift your toes while keeping your heels down. Alternate between the two. You'll feel your ankles getting stronger, and your balance improving day by day. Level 4. The one-leg version, the ultimate balance builder. If you've mastered the first 3 levels, try lifting one foot slightly off the ground and perform the same movement on a single leg. This is advanced, so make sure you have a wall or chair nearby in case you need support. Doing this one leg at a time activates your stabilizing muscles, the ones that keep you from wobbling or stumbling when you walk on uneven ground. Start with 5 reps per leg and increase gradually about 10-20% more each week. Just like Mora did, every small increase counts. Your brain and muscles are relearning how to work together. That's how real progress happens. So whichever version you choose, remember this. You don't need perfection, you just need consistency. Even 1 or 2 minutes a day can set big changes in motion. And speaking of consistency, there's one simple rule I always teach my patients. It's what kept Mora improving week after week. Senior health advice call it the golden rule of rehab. Let me explain what that means and how you can use it starting today. You've now learned the movement and you've seen what it can do. But there's one more piece that truly makes it work, and it has nothing to do with strength or speed. It's what I call the golden rule of rehab, consistency over intensity. That's the secret behind every lasting recovery, every strong step, and every confident walk. You don't have to do this perfectly. You don't have to push harder every day. You just have to keep showing up slowly, steadily, safely. When Mora started, she wasn't doing anything fancy. She just committed to doing her heel and toe raises twice a day and walking a few minutes longer each week. That's it. But because she stayed consistent, her body adapted, her strength returned, and her confidence grew. And that's what I want for you too. Start with the version that feels right for your body, seated, standing, or on the step. Focus on slow, controlled movements. Breathe. Feel your muscles working. That's your body waking up again. If you ever have a day where you don't feel like doing it, just remember, even 1 minute of effort is better than none, because motion, no matter how small, keeps your body alive and connected. Let's recap real quick. The exercise strengthens your calves, shins, and ankles, the powerhouse of your walking system. The bicycle principle explains why balance, strength, and control must all work together. And the golden rule, consistency over intensity, is what makes it all last. That's the formula Mora used to triple her walking distance and ditch her cane. And it's the same one you can use starting today. So here's my challenge to you. Do this exercise twice a day for the next 7 days. Then come back to this video and tell me how you feel in the comments. Did your balance improve? Do your steps feel lighter? I'd love to hear your progress, and your story might inspire someone else who's watching right now. Remember, slow and steady truly wins the race. Keep moving. Keep showing up, and I promise your body will thank you. And if you're ready to take the next step, check out this next video where I'll show you 3 simple moves to climb stairs easily and pain-free. I'll see you there.
If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel.